Farron Bradford, Najee 5-year option. What y'all think the holdup is? We don't have to do it just yet.
We got to what? Next month? When do you got to make the decision
Yeah,
on
it's
it?
sometime in May.
Yeah.
That's one reason. The second reason is there's
With all due respect,
I think a legitimate reason for the Steelers why you don't pick it up. It's just the position. It's the running back position.
Business is business. That's what he says. Business, bro.
It is what it is. Yeah, I mean, I think it would be around $6 million. That's the last I saw.
Yeah.
Around $6 million if we pick up the 5th-year option. That's probably fair. That's probably fair for the durability and consistency Najee's given us. But at the same time, if you're the Steelers, you're looking at a Najee going into year 5, paying him $6 million. You're wondering, can we spend this $6 million better?
I think that's also very, very
whether it's
fair.
Whether it's getting a cornerback, whether it's getting someone on the O line, and then just picking up a running back in the draft in the 4th round and still having Jalen Warren around here, that's. You can't tell me that wouldn't be a smart move.
Yes, but at the same time, what does that do to the core of your offense? Past 3 years, essentially, Najee has kind of been that.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I think it's a conversation.
Yeah.
I think the consistency that Najee's given to us, the durability, all that stuff, it shouldn't be taken lightly. Yeah. So $6 million for 1 year?
I think for one isn't terrible, right?
No, that's what I mean. You're not talking about 6 or 7 for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. I think that'd be fair. I don't think Najee would think it's fair.
I would agree, because I was going to say, what's your multi-year plan with Najee then? Because I don't want a multi-year over 5. Really, can I get it for 3 to 4? Because once again, the convo is we can go right back to this draft and get me something. 4 years, cheap labor, run the wheels, fall off, reset, do it again. Undrafted if I need to. Get a couple of these dudes. But Najee has been the one-stop shop, so to speak, in terms of the consistency, the durability, the physicality, the in-between the tackles, tough yardage, and just the 1,000-yard rusher.
Only one to do it over the last 3 years.
It's funny you say that, and it doesn't even hit like you would think you're supposed to hit. You know what I mean? Like when we say that,
it's not nothing,
but it should feel like we talking about like a CMC or Saquon. It's like, bro, he the best in the league for the past 3 years. Ain't nobody done this, and it's like we don't necessarily feel.
It feels more like a Frank Gore type of stat.
Yeah, it's like value.
Yeah, it's like you stuck around, you were healthy, we gave you the ball, and you didn't kill us. It's like one of those type of things. You helped us actually. I'm not gonna diminish it, Najee like that. Like he did, he helped us, but. Yeah, to the degree of a top 3 or 5 running back right now. No, he didn't do that, but I think he's in the conversation for being top 10 because of that derby. Like that's something to tip your cap about.
He's a good player, bro. Yeah. Like he has his moments where you see the impact, especially late in the year. You see the impact. We know he's a steadying force. It's just the style. It's almost like if you want to play a fast brand of ball, but you got a super slow like big man that you got to play your offense through. It's like bro, like this flow is not working for what we're trying to do. And to an extent, when we just talk about today's NFL with the style of play or style of running back that Najee is, it just doesn't look like the type that's going to have this long-term, this is going to be this perfect match. Typically, man, high-volume backs like that, they take a lot of shots, they fall off a cliff, man. So far, he's been hanging on, though, man.
I think you want to see how he looks with Russ and this Arthur Smith offense. Problem is you got to make this decision before the year. And, if you don't pick up his 5th-year option, I could see things going south between Najee and the organization.
I could too,
from a relationship standpoint.
Yeah, because
if you want to risk that,
fine.
Fine. If you don't, that's fine too. Like that's why I think this is like a 50-50 split. Like
I would agree.
I don't think you can go wrong either way.
Yeah.
If you want to pick it up, okay. I see all the reasons why. If you don't want to pick it up, I see the reasons why as well.
Because I'm over here like, is picking up the option worth him not tripping, him being quiet, is still being that dude that's going to run hard every single time. He's going to take these shots every single time. It's like, if I pick up this option, that at least guarantees me that for this year. If I don't pick up this option, is this another situation that I've just created now? Whether it was how we looked at the Deontay GP at times last year, it's like, yo, are we going to have to deal with this? We already know Najee at one point was a little bit more vocal about his displeasure with everything from an offensive standpoint. But he is a running back. So once again, how much do you value the opinion and the feelings of a running back to where you're willing to commit the 5th-year option, $6 million in this case?
Yeah, and I don't think it's bad for 1 year.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't kill you, man. I see it both ways.
That doesn't kill you. For 3-4 years, that's a different story. And like I could see if you want to do a happy medium of 2-3. Yeah, it would probably be a 3-year extension, or you don't do the 5th-year option. You just do a 3-year extension this offseason, and the salary's around 5 or 6, and you have the guarantees front. Maybe it's like $10 million guaranteed. Yeah. You do something like that. That could be a happy medium. Again, I don't know how Najee would feel about that, because that to him would probably feel like a slight.
Yeah.
Where you getting more money? That's the other question.
Because Najee has legit things that he could bring up as to why his production isn't better.
Yeah.
And he could say O-line, quarterback. He could say coordinator, right? He got all these different things that he could bring up as well. But I think it still boils down to when we just look at his style and what he is as an athlete. That's the part where you're just like, we don't want to commit long-term money or significant money to that style of player.